Hey guys, it's Alyssa, and welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year! It's 2025 now. Not when I'm filming this, but when this video is going to come out. Today I am going to be doing some cool makeup, trying out some of the new makeup products that I got for Christmas, and spilling album secrets. That's right, you guys are finally going to hear the story behind I Don't Care. First, we're going to start with concealer and foundation. I still, to this day, don't know which one is supposed to go first because I keep getting mixed answers. But first, I'm going to go in with the concealer and kind of even out some of these dark spots because you guys already know I have a lot of acne. But yeah, I'm going to be just kind of evening that out first. So the first song on the album, and I'm good, by the way, I'm going to be including the deluxe tracks. Oh, I didn't say what product this is. This is some, I don't even know what brand this is. Maybelline. Maybelline. It says foundation on it, but I use it as concealer. So, first song on the album is 5'6". So, I mean, that's my height. I don't know if you guys thought I was short or tall, but I'm pretty average height. Yeah, 5'6" is my height, and the song was actually originally titled Alyssa, like just after me. I think my cousin thought that was kind of corny, but yeah, the song is describing me from like a third-person point of view, and I had actually written it like right after the situation that I wrote I Don't Care About, which I will get into later. But yeah, I kind of wrote it as a song to kind of be empowering, but also to just reveal how, because of the way I present myself, then sometimes it opens me up to getting hurt, because a lot of people would say I do have a big heart, but you know, people like to step on big hearts. For foundation, I'm going in with this darker, well, it's darker than the concealer, Maybelline foundation. Woohoo! We're using foundation as foundation and not concealer or anything else. So, oh, quick thing, also, I wrote Stephanie like back in 2023. Yeah, 2023. And I also performed it for the first time in 2023, and I originally recorded a version of it, but that was before I learned how to like produce my stuff better. So like the final produced version that's on the album is not the original version that you heard, which also means it's not the original version that was on the music video, because I never released like an audio version for Stephanie. Like when I first released it, I just released it as a music video, and honestly, like that music video, it wasn't terrible, but like it was before I like started actually trying to like step up with the quality of the stuff that I was posting as far as my professional music. Next song is Tossing and Turning. There's no lore behind that one. I've never been cheated on. I've only been in one relationship and one situationship, so like one of them, not good terms we ended on. I will get into that later. But the first one, honestly, like, he did nothing wrong. Like, he was such a good person. It just wasn't a match. Next song is Humanity. And so this one has more of a backstory. I originally had been playing around with the melody. As part of another song that I had written. When I was in 7th grade, this girl was like, why don't you write a song about like different emotions and like you're going through the different emotions as the song goes on. And so I did write that song, and that song like kind of evolved and changed over the years. And that was that melody was supposed to be like the end of that song, because like each emotion was supposed to have a different tune. I might still use the idea and eventually do it. Sorry, this is bothering me because this is a little too 3D for my liking. But then eventually I came up with the verses. That was actually formed based off of my sister went to and I went to this like high school where like in senior year, well, I didn't graduate from there, but like my sister did, and like in senior year they had to do like this like project thing, and one of her friends was doing like an album and she wanted my sister featured on it, and my sister asked me to write a song for it. So that's where I got that idea of like nostalgia, like saying like when I taste coffee grinds or when I taste lemonade, like that's where that idea came from. And then the song didn't end up, like, nothing really became of it just because COVID hit, but I ended up using that idea for my song because it felt like fitting as I was writing the rest of Humanity. Base is done. So next song is Asymptotic. Asymptotic, I mean, I know it's my own song, but it's actually my least favorite sonically on the album. It's not like I don't like it, I mean, I wouldn't have released it if I didn't like it. It's just sonically my least favorite, like, and you can see in the video where I ranked my album. But I had originally written that song for a band that I was in, and there was a version recorded, like, with the full band doing it, but since it was originally, like, a song that I wrote, and it fit in with the theme of my album, sorry, I was emptying out my sharpener and spilled. I originally wrote it like to sing it, and also it fit along with the theme of my album, then I decided to put it in there. Now we're gonna do Blush, something that I love so much, and we're gonna talk about House of Cards. So House of Cards was actually like I wouldn't say fan favorite, more of like friend and family favorite. Like when I showed the album to people, like a lot of people really liked House of Cards. Not much lore on that one, just that that's the very first song that I wrote on guitar, like my very first original song ever, so that was why it was special to me. House of Cards was actually like one of the last additions to the album. I'll be blushing and I'll be blended. Blush. And this is the brand. It was actually an 18th birthday gift from one of my friends. I just realized that that was not fully blended, but now here it is. Now that we did all the face makeup, we're getting to my favorite part, or my second favorite part, which is eye makeup. So this specific brand, I don't really have like any background on them. It was just a Christmas gift from my sister, but I was telling her like I really need colored eyeshadow because I only have like neutral colors, and homegirl did deliver. This is the hard part, deciding what color I want. I just got this cute new shirt today that has pink and purple flowers on it, or it's like pink with purple flowers, something like that. I think that's how it looks. So I'm gonna take a quick peek at it, and depending on the colors on that, those are the colors that I'm gonna do for eyeshadow. So I was wrong, there is no purple on it, but it does have like this red and like blush color, so I think I'm gonna like do something with that. But anyway, next song is Thunder and Sun. So I actually originally like came up with the concept for Thunder and Sun back in 4th grade. I know it's kind of crazy, but like I like wrote that line, like we're like thunder and the sun, first we're 2 and then we're 1, we pick our fights until we see the sun. Like I wrote that back when I was like 9 or something. I used to go to this daycare, and I didn't like talking to the kids because like a lot of them just behaved wacky to say the least. So I would just stay by myself, and I wouldn't talk to anyone, to the point that people actually genuinely thought that I had like some kind of mute disability. It was like, no, I just don't want to talk to you guys. But I would like just go on the swings by myself, and I would like write songs like in my head as I was swinging. So I think I decided on this and like maybe this. Next song is Collateral Damage, and that one is the most recent one I wrote because I actually did write it inspired by a situationship that I was in. You will hear more about the situationship a little later. But yeah, that song definitely, like, I don't think when I originally started writing it, I was writing it about that situation, but the more I wrote it, the more I realized this sounds a lot like the situation that I'm in right now. And so Collateral Damage is like one of my favorite songs that I've like written and released. And like after recording it, I loved it like so much more because like I came up with ideas to make the production like more exciting like as I was recording, and that made me like fall even more in love with it. I think I'm gonna try for like kind of like an ombre effect. Next song is Too Late, and in that song there is technically lore, but I'm not really gonna get into that in this video, but watch the music video for more context. YouTube age restricted it because it does get into like some pretty heavy topics, and I was a little annoyed about that, and I appealed the restriction, but they said no, it's not for audiences under the age of 18. So unfortunately, like I think a lot of my viewers are under 18, but I did link it in my community page on my music channel. Like I linked a Google Drive link to the video, so like you can still see it that way. Now, what I think most people have been waiting for, because it has been requested, is this lore. Sorry, I said slore because I was like trying to say lore and story at the same time. But it's the lore behind I Don't Care, because that actually is tea that I'm willing to spill now because the situation happened over a year ago and I'm genuinely over it now. So I met this person. My crush on them was significant for reasons I am not going to get into, but the crush meant a lot to me. And we met each other, we just kind of bonded. Like I found the person like very easy to talk to. And then we like left each other after meeting without exchanging any contact info, but the person knew about like my social media platform, so they were like, I can find you. So the eyeshadow is done. But anyway, I didn't trust that they were actually gonna find me with like such little information, but they found me on Instagram. So I just saw a follow from them and I was like, oh my gosh, like this was months after we had met each other. So like I was shocked but also really relieved. And at that point my feelings for them had gone away because I was thinking I'm never gonna see this person ever again. But when they followed me and my stupid mind, I was like, oh, this is a sign from God. No. Basically, there was some back and forth between us where they wouldn't say much, but I'd be hoping beyond hope that they like me. And I'm not gonna lie, I was like obsessed with this person. I got this wing good, but I'm gonna do the other one off camera because getting the wings even is so hard for me. So I'm just touching this up. But anyway, at some point I had invited the person to come see me perform, and they'd acted like they were all excited about it. And then they stood me up basically. I don't know, the person's mom texted me from their account, and like the mom was saying that she was the reason that they weren't going to be able to see me, that she was cutting off this friendship that we had, which I didn't really, like I did and I didn't understand why. Anyway, so the last time I heard from this person was like sometime in June. So I was just like, just me being me, I was like so worried. I was wondering, like, I wonder what happened to them. Like, are they okay? Like, are they, like, just so many things came to my mind. But I would talk about them to like all my friends that I met at the new high school I was going to. I was like I really want to be with this person. Like I was obsessed, like I'm not gonna lie. So imagine me being on this weird thought pattern since June. December rolls around and one of the person's friends DM'd me. just because like this person's friend, like she was just commenting on one of my dance stuff because we both like to dance. And I took that as an opportunity to ask her, hey, like, do you know, like, what's the deal with so-and-so? Like, I kind of never lost feelings for them. Because the person knew that I, like, had a crush on them. And the friend, like, she was like, oh, yeah, about that. Like, I have something to tell you. And then, like, you know, like, when the bubbles keep coming up and then disappearing? Like, that's what kept happening. And, like, we're just gonna call this person, Sheila, just for the sake of the story, like the friend. And like when I was telling my mom about the story, my mom was like, and she never said anything, like she just kept typing. And so like it's kind of like a joke between me and my mom, like to this day Sheila is still typing, or legend says Sheila is still typing. But yeah, she never got back to me. But coincidentally enough, after I'd mentioned that I still had feelings for the person to Sheila, guess who follows me from a different account? I go to this account and basically find out that this person has been fine for all these months. They were just ignoring me or ghosting me or whatever. And Sheila and all of their other friends knew about this new account. I was just out of the loop. And because of how much I like the person, it definitely did affect me like a lot. Like I was acting really scatterbrained like right after it happened because I just felt like such a fool. I forgot to show the brand of the eyeliner. It's Wet n Wild. Mascara is Beauty Evolved, and this is the waterproof curling mascara. I love it so much. But anyway, for a while I was trying to find the words to write a song about the situation and I couldn't. And I don't know, one day it just came to me. When this person was mad, they would say, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. So I named my song, I Don't Care. And what I like about it is that on the surface, it just sounds like probably some angsty teen song, like, oh yeah, I don't care about anything, but like really on the surface, it's saying, like, I mean, if you go deeper, it's saying, if I say I don't care enough times, maybe it will come true. And it did. And now I'm at the point where I actually don't care. So, yay. It took a year, but we got there. Last song on the standard edition of the album is Closure, which was also written for the band that I was in, like Asymptotic. We never recorded a version of it. I don't think that the band was really feeling that song. I think they just couldn't see the vision, and honestly I don't think I was really giving them much to work with because I didn't even really see the vision. But I felt like Closure was just a perfect way to end like the standard edition of the album. I am happy with how this is turning out. I will say, most of my makeup I did not buy for myself. A lot of it has been like birthday or Christmas gifts. We're gonna add some little accessories is not the word, but some like little like, you know, decorations as I talk about the deluxe tracks. So, Rot. Rot is about the same person that Collateral Damage is about. Basically, it's when I was removed from the situation and I realized how toxic the person was. We never dated. They led me on. The song kind of is self-explanatory. Literally all my friends saw it, and that's why they don't even talk to the person anymore, because they realized, like, all our mutual friends were like, this person is taking advantage of Alyssa. This person is not the coolest. And it was honestly really validating for other people to see it. Brand, I don't even know. I'm currently trying to decide if I want to do these dots on both sides. Now this is actually like my favorite part. I've been wearing lip gloss since like 4th grade. And like even in middle school, people knew me as the girl who always wears lip gloss because I'd always like come in like with a different color or like mix colors together and come with like new combinations. Like I've always been like such a fan of lip gloss, especially matte lip gloss. And my mom got me this Paris Hilton velvet matte lip gloss for Christmas, and so like I'm really excited to try it. Deep is the second song of the deluxe tracks, and honestly, I feel like that song is pretty self-explanatory. It's just a song that I think people can relate to. Like, you know, when people say like, oh, it's not that deep, it's not that deep. And like, I've said it before too, like sometimes it really isn't. But like, it's like when people don't know what you're going through and they just blindly say it's not that deep. And the song is basically just saying like, hey, don't say that to me, because for you, this is just, like, you're just hearing about it, but I'm actually going through it. And the last song is Why. So I wrote Why as I was struggling with my faith. If you've been following me, you know that I am a Christian, and I've never stopped believing in God, but as I was going through a lot of trials in life, it made me wonder, like God, do you hear me? I'm trying so hard to like keep the faith. Like I'm worshiping you every day, I'm praying every day, I'm going to church, like what? But the song is basically, it's kind of like a cry for help. Like at the end, like I love like when I'm saying like I'm tired, I'm weary, heart heavy, eyes teary, it's too much to carry. But honestly, writing that song was really liberating for me. This lip gloss smells like Starburst, and I'm honestly here for it. So after looking in the mirror, I kind of decided that I don't think I'm going to change the fit into the new shirt I got, because I kind of really dig this set. It was a Christmas gift from my mom. And we're done. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will try to post more often on this channel, but I am really busy with college and everything. But thank you if you watched this far. I love you all so much, and I have a great 2025. And stream Final Thoughts before it all vanishes. New music coming soon.